Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. This is Alan Bostic, the Poker Shaman, streaming to you from the Poker Dojo in Oakland, California, where the time is currently quarter past 1 o'clock, 1:15 p.m. Pacific time on Thursday, January 27th, 2022, and it's the start of a week's grinding for me, and I'm kicking it off with a two-table play and explain session, playing for an hour. And we have our first hand. We have King 6 suited in the big blind. The cutoff has opened, and we are going to call here. And we have whiffed this flop completely. We have backdoor Broadway draw. But no suit on the board is in our hand. They bet roughly 60%, a little less, and we don't have enough to continue, so we're going to fold. Pocket threes in the small blind, 3 of hearts, 3 of diamonds. If somebody opens, we are folding, but if the same player has opened, now in the hijack, we are folding. Take a quick note, they are yellow, at least tentatively. On table 1, we have ace deuce offsuit. The small blind has opened and we are calling. We have the deuce of hearts on a monotone board. They bet a third pot. I do not think we have enough to continue here. They are bidding going 100, 100, 100. I'm going to tag them as orange. Ace tray in the small blind is going to be a fold. Let's see if how aggressive this player really is. They fold. That drops their aggression. On the button, we have Queen Jack of diamonds. First player has opened 4. We are 3-betting to 11. They call, and we are open-ended on a 2-tone board. Folding the ace-7 of clubs on the button, we are going to check this back. And we have made our straight. Board is a 4-liner to a jack, so we're going to call this. They had the nut straight. Folding the ace deuce, folding the queen 3. Shiltang pocket deuces is not good enough to open in the low jack. And we wait. This is the first day of my grinding week. 5 days in a row starting today, Thursday through Monday. And that's what my life is going to be like for a while. I'll play for an hour, take a break, play for another hour, take another longer break, play for a third hour, take a break, and play for a fourth hour, going from around 1 p.m. to 7, something between 7 and 7:30 p.m. Saturday through Thursday through Monday, and then take Tuesday and Wednesday off. It's a strange way to structure one's week, but there are reasons for it. 7-5 suited in the big blind. We'll see who opens and see whether we get to play. Actually, we play this from an opening against anyone. Button opens. We are flatting. That is an air ball. We have a backdoor wheel draw. Some backdoor straight potential if a low card falls on the turn. Now we have a pair of sevens. There's a dry flop. They should have bet. We're not going to bet our weak pair. And we're good. What did they show? They showed pocket threes. Folding to 5-3. Now they open limp. Folding the king jack to the button ISO. Folding the king 4. King 8 is marginal open. Folding the king queen to it. Yeah, it's a fold. C-bet here. Dry board two-tone. The C-bet gets through. This is going to be a fold. This is going to be a fold. Folding the ace-5 off. Taking away this player's orange status. Ace deuce in the big blind against a small blind who may or may not open. We are calling that. And we flop trips. Worst kicker. And we're going to wait a little bit. They bet a third pot and call. And the spades puts a backdoor spade draw on the board. Do we get value from betting? We're folding the 8-4 offsuit in the big blind. I think bet a third pot. Ace king suited in diamonds on the small blind on table 1. They call our bet. ISOing to 5x on table 1, and we're going a small bet again. We have no kicker. C-bet third pot. We did not get called on table 2. Now we holding the king 9 here. Seven, 8 has gotten there. Didn't want to check and let them float, so I'm second barreling and taking it down. Ace deuce suited in spades on the button. We are not 3-betting. This player just left. No point in taking a note. Ace 5 diamonds in the cutoff. Pocket 7s on the button. Flatting the 7s. We are opening the Ace 5. They bet 2/3 pot. Two-tone board, otherwise dry. I'm gonna fold. There's 10. Folding 6, 7. The pot is 40, SBR of 2. Bet half pot. They jam, and so of course we fold. This player doesn't understand the principle of keeping bluffs in the hand. Pocket jacks in the small blind, table 1. Low jack limps. We are going to 5x it. And lead out for a third pot on the ace-ace-9 rainbow board. Now, our hand becomes a marginal made hand. They flatted. We want to get to showdown for cheap. There might be thin value to be gotten here, but I'm just going to check. Folding and folding. Nine, 4 diamonds is going to be a fold. Do a lot of folding when you're playing sensibly. Not a good start to the session because ace jack suited in spades in the hijack, obvious open. We're betting 33%. They got a lot of continues and check raises. That helps them more than it helps us. We are checking back. 4-liner to a 7. And we're not calling. King, jack, spades in the big blind. Gets a walk. Jack, deuce in the low jack is a fold. Ace 10 offsuit in the small blind. There is a poster. No, we're not playing it. Three offsuit is a fold. Seven tray offsuit is not a defend in the big blind, table 1. the action here? Let's the ISO with that queen jack. A little frisky, but king jack offsuit in the small blind. I want to look at that hand again. P6 is in the cutoff. Isolate this player who fold the 9-5, who's graduated to purple. King 7 off's a fold, 10-4 is not playable to an open. 43-14 is pretty frickin' green. 29 hands, 3-3, that is a nit. Jack 4 is folding. And that was a cutoff. Folding that, folding the 10-6. Queen 9 is an open, suited in diamonds in the hijack. The player defends. Dry board, we are betting a third pot. They check raise, easy fold. King 3 is a fold. Six-5 offsuit in the big blind. They can call the small blind if they open, but we get through. 8-5 diamonds in the small blind. If it's folded to us, we can open that. Ace-4 offsuit in the big blind. Holding the 7 deuce in the small blind. Queen 4 suited, and the cutoff is not quite good enough. I've been carrying around a kidney stone for not quite a week and a half. Showed up a week ago Tuesday, and I've been waiting patiently for it to pass ever since. And I can feel it in me, in my lower left abdomen, but it's not actually hurting, so it's not interfering with my life, except insofar that the sooner it passes, the better. And the final stage is going to be painful from what I understand. King 8's a fold. So I'd like it to get it over with. King 4 offsuit's going to be a fold. But pursuant to that, I should be drinking lots of water. Try to flush it out. We've been going for just a couple minutes short of half an hour now. King 9 with the king of spades. 7-3 is going to be a fold. Not much to explain. This hand sucks, I fold it. This hand doesn't suck. This player is a poster. We're ISOing them. We are opening the ace deuce. And 9-5-4 two-tone, we have the nut club draw. They check raise again. We're not folding this time. Pocket eights into small blind table 2. And they check. We're going to check and realize. They bet half pot. It's likely they have a 9. Folding. This player is pretty aggressive. I guess we have to fold. Ace 8 offsuit on the big blind. Pocket aces on the button, table 2. Now we have a pair of 8s. Does not hit a low jack opener's range at all. Well, they have 6s and pocket 6s, pocket 5s, and that's it. We're betting a third pot. Four, 7 was already there. This doesn't change anything. Seven, 9 has gotten there, and that is in a decent low jack's range. Pocket aces on table 1. We don't expect them to have any 2-pair, basically. 6s, 5, pocket 6s, pocket 5s, pocket 8s. Our bet got through, and we are 4-betting the nit. Eight, 5 is not quite good enough to open the high cutoff. Or maybe it is. King 9, low jack, table 2 is an open. It gets through. 10-4 off is not defendable. Nine, 8 in the big blind. A new player has posted in the cutoff. If you know what you're doing, they'll raise, but we've got none of that. Now we have a backdoor club draw. 8-7 offsuit in the small blind is not playable. And new guy bets pot on a club completing turn. Ace-5 offsuit on the button is an open. flop a pair of fives on a two-tone high-low-low board. See betting range. We have the five of hearts, and we are going to check back. They bet 3/4 on a completing everything board. We're going to fold. Seven four suited. That's fold. 8-4 offsuit's a fold. King 7 off is a fold. Seven trade offsuit gets a walk. 10-6 offsuit in the small blind is a fold. Three more minutes to go in this first hour. Seven and empty. Empty, four-handed here. Ace 4 offsuit on the button. We're not ISOing an idiot limper. Folding the 9 deuce. I didn't see what happened there. P3 open 5x. P1 with ace queen suited flatted. One is the big blind. King 6 is not playable. Ace 9 offsuit in the big blind against a steel raise. Steel position open is playable. I like it a lot less with the parade of flat colors, but we're getting a price. We're playing multi-way. I'm gonna fold. Hate dominated hands multi-way offsuit. Jack 10. Again, it's offsuit. I can't ISO with it. I don't want to flat with it. Ace tray offsuit, not playable. Ace 10 offsuit on the button, table 2. But there's an open. 9-6 offsuits, no go. Six deuce is a fold. "17 minutes to go in this first hour." King, queen, suited in hearts in the hijack is very much an open. 10 jack offsuit in the hijack is a fold. The open gets through. We're folding the ace tray offsuit in the low jack. Pocket jacks in the button, no small blind this hand. Jack of spades, jack of diamonds. Queen 9 suited in clubs in the big blind table 2. And we flop top set. Betting our range a third pot. Here we flop third nut flush draw. Ace 7 hearts in the small blind we are opening. And they dunk. Our flush gets there. Got a gut shot. We have two overs. We don't have clubs. We were the pre-flop aggressor. I kind of mismanaged this hand. Lost its argument. Okay, this ace king, we are 3-betting. This person's outsize open. C-betting standard third pot. We have gotten there. Yes, there are 3 diamonds on the board, but it's a 3-bet pot. What did they have? That makes up for a world of hurt for this session. Basically brings us up to even. Gut shot to a 7. Over cards, 3 ways. I see no point in betting. We are calling. overbet. The point of it was force majeure. There were plenty of bluffs, plenty of their hands we couldn't beat, so getting a Dead Money V Poker says, hey, Alan, good luck, good luck. Thank you, I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to be going for about 10 minutes more here, then taking a short break, and then coming back for a volume grind. Ace deuce diamonds, small blind, 9 deuce spades, big bomb button is a fold. Do we want to squeeze here? New players, I'm just gonna flat. I can see an argument for squeezing, but our kicker is so low. Seven, six off is a fold. And we make it unlikely that any of these gunniffs have an ace. I think do we want to bet for finesse? Check. Let somebody else make a hand. We have backdoor diamonds too. Board is hella dry. 4, 5, 3, deuce 5, even deuce 4 have wheel draws, but those are unlikely combos for limpers. And now I have no kicker at all. Let's bet a third pot and see if anybody bites. It is a value bet. Hoping to get calls from 8x and 3x and pocket pairs, but nobody has those, so nobody calls. 9-8 offsuit on the... That's not good enough to open. This person is shaping up very purple. 3 out of 3 hands. Limping. Assuming that I grind for the rest of the week as planned, I will have hit all of my marks for the week, because except for one thing of getting my living room floor vacuumed sometime between now and Saturday. Every one of my planned milestones for the week, for the rest of the week, is related to this grinding or our routine daily stuff like self-care things. Aces in the hijack, table 2. We have the player who's limped every hand so far. We are isolating them. We're folding the 7-4 offsuit on table 1 in the small blind. That is the big blind, but yeah. 5-3-3 rainbow. Deuce 4 is open-ended. And God help us, deuce 4 is in their range, but a whole lot of other stuff is too. Bet a third pot. King 10 is going to be a fold. The 8 is basically a brick. Five, 4 is a fold. 4 more minutes. I'm going to sit out My next blind on table 1, I'm going to take the big blind on table 2 and then hit the sit out next blind button, and that will be the last few hands at these two tables before my break. Jack 9 offsuit on the button. I'm not going to ISO the clown. Ten deuce offsuit in the big blind is not defendable. Ace Jack on the cutoff is an open. 7-4 off in the small blind is a fold. We flop top pair on a two-tone high-low-low board. Seven three offsuit is a fold. One more hand after this on table 1. Queen 7 offsuit is unplayable on the button. Queen 7 offsuit a long time ago was known as the computer hand, quote unquote, for unfathomable reasons. I think because somebody once sorted pre-flop starting hands by heads up equity or equity against a number of other hands, and Queen 7 off was right in the middle or something, halfway between the best and worst. We're done on table 1. Needless to say, this was long before the boom. I haven't heard the expression the computer hand in something like 20 years. Ten jack off is not playable in the hijack. Not in the ranges I use. Trey deuce offsuit is going to be a fold, and that's going to be it for this round. Hit the follow button if you like what you see. Get notifications of when I am streaming again. I'm going to be taking a short break.